Yo, what's up, man? Yo, Coco got boss, man. Hey, yo, man. The question was, if I had come into contact with a bunch of biracial Asian or black Blasian or whatever you want to call them, yeah, you know, people over here, and the fact is that I have, interesting thing about these so-called Blasians is that, you know, they've been among us, or at least in my scope of the world, you know, for a very long time, like all along. In my situation, like, you know, right under my nose, but, you know, it's not like a lot of these people, they just jump out and be like, hey, you know, I'm half Asian or half Japanese and shit. I mean, not like motherfuckers do it in these days and times and shit, you know what I'm saying? These days, motherfuckers, you know, black people especially, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers jump out like, yeah, I'm half Puerto Rican, half French, and, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, whatever, man, you know what I mean? But, nah, I'm not saying, you know, that somebody like Connie Chung or Jackie Chan or one of them short brother Asian people could just, you know, come into the hood and blend in without, you know, delivering food or whatever. But, you know, it's just that after a long time they started to take on these mannerisms, sometimes, you know, change their hair to some outlandish style, or, you know, like just the complete opposite. They might be trying to look more black while the black race try to look more white. And so, you know, in case y'all didn't know, you know, or if you need proof, man, check out this video I made. You might be able to still find it on here. Fake hair froze in Japan, you know, there be people just, you know, having afros or whatever, right? No wigs or nothing, man. Like, you know, in Japan, it's called a punch perm or whatever, but they really can, you know, have afros. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. I don't know why they do it, but hey, they do it, you know. So now, I'm not insinuating in any shape or form that, you know, they are us. You know, I'm way past that now, but I am saying that if somebody wanted to pull off a Rachel Dolezal, you know what I'm saying, it probably can happen. Cause yo, when I was young, man, well, there was this lady that lived down the block from us. All my life, I thought she was just some light-skinned woman or some white Rican, exotic, whatever kind of woman. But turned out that she was somewhere in the South Pacific, you know, like an Asian, you know. And of course, her husband and daughter, they was visibly black to me, but for me, that's what I always thought they were, you know what I mean? And they weren't the only ones, you know. These, like I said, these people kind of been around for a while, and I just wanted to get that out the way, you know. But from my experience with them here in Japan, you know, for the most part, you know, what little interactions that I have with them in comparison to all the other mixed type people or full-blooded Japanese, if you will, and the white Japanese mix, you know, like I said, I don't know when Hop or whatever they came up with, like, I always, used to hear them get called Cracker Jacks, but, you know, hey, they refer to themselves as Hoppers and shit, whatever, right? But, with the latter, that's just been hell off for except two situations. This white and Asian mix, you know, from New Zealand, I'ma actually say, they was kind of cool. They was alright, you know. The father was white, New Zealand, and the kids was, you know, Japanese, you know, like whatever, you know, that mix. They were, the ones from New Zealand, they was okay. Now all the other ones was fucked up, man. And I don't give a shit about what happened to them, man. Hey, if they perish in whatever next natural disaster, earthquake, flood, typhoon, volcano, nuclear blast, I don't give a fuck, man. If they die, don't be expecting me to be like, oh, I'm sorry for them. Oh, pray. Oh, those poor people. Brother like me won't give a fuck. Alright, so, you know, that I said it and that's what I meant. Now, as for my interactions, a lot of times, yeah, they do say hello, you know. In the beginning, however, the interactions was limited to like chance meetings. And yo, I want to state for the record, yo, yes, I did also used to work at orphanage over here. You know what I'm saying? That was a long time ago, and that was by far one of the saddest, most depressing kind of job that I ever had to be involved with, man. Man, yo, you know what? I can't even talk about that. For a long time, because I'll get all choked up and emotional and shit. And I know, black people, yeah, you gotta be hard and you can't show emotion and you soft, you know what I'm saying? And yo, Eminem, the king of rap and all the shit, yeah. But I get that. But suffice it to say, that this was, one of them jobs, you know what I'm saying? Where I would be like almost feel like crying every damn night. And that's some serious shit. And when I went home, I always said I was going to go back and help them, but and one day I did. But after a while, you come to realize, man, there's only but so much you can do, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of like putting out a fire with a glass of water, or trying to stop a flood with just a towel, man. But yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna go into it, but it was a little disturbing that a lot of these half black, half Japanese would be, later turning into drugs, prostitution, problems with the law and, that kind of stuff, and, oftentimes murdered, but because they got Japanese names and shit, you could read about it in the newspaper and not thinking no more about it, assuming that they was just the standard Japanese person that you would see in the country. And I remember this little girl, man. I used to know this little girl. I was gonna say her name, but I'm not gonna say the name. I'm gonna take the name back. But this little girl, man, yeah, she at the time I met, she was in an elementary school age, and I remember meeting her. And man, she was so pretty. She's a cute little girl, man. Type of girl, if she came to America. You know what I'm saying? She looked like a regular little black girl. You know what I mean? But just, something about her was like, oh, okay, yeah. When she grew up, man, she better hide, man, because, these jealous black reptiles that they got among our, faction would be, scheming on jumping up on her in the bathroom and stealing her good hair and shit, you know what I'm saying? A little sweetie, man, real mannerable, quiet, polite, but, by the time I got to know her, she'd already retreated into her comfort zone, too shy, too reserved, not extroverted, not playful like a lot of kids her age should have been, man. But, yeah, she had got teased so much, man, that, she had a nervous breakdown. And I don't know what happened to her after that, man. But that was a sad thing. And yeah, what happened to her father? I think her father was some African dude, and I don't know the extent of their relationship. But the kids at school used to tease her, talking about, yeah, your father's a thief, and saying that kind of disrespectful shit. They always say, disrespectful shit to children. But yeah, oh, I met a few BLASIANS too, man. Not to mention I had a lot of friends, but I'll get to that later. But the prominent BLASIANS that I met first was Yoko Uchida, from the old Japanese TV program Koko wa Hendayo Nihonjin. And man, let me tell you, man, she was just as cute and sweet as she could be. You know what I mean? Any other TV celeb I met out here, they be full of themselves, oh, I'm the shit, yeah, whatever. But nothing like that with her, man. She was a sweetie, man. She was, observant, jovial. At the same time, man, she wasn't loud, not obnoxious. I mean, she looked like up front, like I said, again, look for me, you know what I mean? And I come from a big city, all kind of mixed nuts, where I come from. But being that as it may, to me, she just looked like a typical black girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, typical, almost, but at the same time, though, you know, her mannerisms were like, you know, a Japanese girl you see typically, you know, performing like a tea ceremony or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if with a kimono on and shit. Like, I'll put it like this: if she put on a kimono, cool, it could go that way for her, and then you could, oh wow, oh, you know, you look kind of Japanese, girl. You know what I'm saying? But if she did have the kimono on, she was wearing some, you know, regular hood rat clothes, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, hey, shorty, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like a member of the TLC, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but nah, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? And put it like this, man. She would for me be everything I'd be looking for in a black girl. Yeah, there I said it. I said it, in a black girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, her father I think was a black American, man. And, you know, mom's Japanese. But, yeah, in terms of black girls, that's the kind of ones I like. The ones, you know, quiet, not running her damn mouth, you know what I'm saying? Even if she drunk, you know what I'm saying? But, I didn't see, you know, her do too much of drinking, so that was good too. And like I said, she wasn't loud, she wasn't irritating, she wasn't like stuck up. She spoke when spoken to, didn't make everything into an argument or a contest to make everyone around them, you know, aware that she was like the smartest person in the room. And lastly, you know what I'm saying, she had her own hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? She was alright, man. I like her. I don't know what's going on with her now, man. I ain't seen her on TV recently, but I met Peter Westbrook, man. That once, you know, the phenomenal athlete brother. He's still, you know, doing his thing back in New York. That's why I met him back in New York. First time I met him, we was on a subway, right? So like, you know, I ain't recognize who he was, you know, at the time, but, you know, since I was with, you know, some, I think it was some classmates that, you know, was Japanese, Asian, you know, kind of people that time, right? So, you know, me and him, you know, said he got on the trains, somewhere in Midtown, and, you know, we locked eyes, we was, you know, talking there, you know, he was real cool, man, and, he bowed to me like a Japanese person, and like, see, I'm thinking that's weird because, you know, to me, yeah, you know, I could see he faintly resembled like a Japanese, but, you know what I mean? But at the same time, man, you know, his swag was like that black brother, you know what I'm saying, at the time, right? So, yeah, like I said, I ain't think nothing of it. But then one day, man, I was up on the west side, man. I decided I'd go check him out because, you know, he gave me his card. And straight up, classy dude, man. The brother definitely, you know, kept up with his heritage. But, you know, instead of kendo, he took up fencing. Yeah, because he's, you know, he's black Japanese, right? So, and those of y'all who know about him, man, you know, he was at that time, the only brother to ever bring home a medal for fencing, man, or whatever they call it, man. But, he was a bronze medalist in the 1984 Olympics, man, in LA and shit. And I never got a chance to check out his fencing classes, but because, you know, that wasn't really exactly my thing, you know what I'm saying? But I was into, you know, more close combat with no weapons, but, you know, I did go by kicking with him from time to time, and when I was in the area, you know, and I got, to this day, man, I got one of his autographed signed collector's item trading cards, you know what I'm saying? And I still got that shit. So, like, yeah, man, so some on some nerd shit, some nerd trivia, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was cool. And like I said, man, I hang out, I got a few Asian friends now, man, you know, generally, you know, they pretty good, man, hang out pretty good. You know, like the ones that's cool, they real cool. My man Blaze, he's still around. He's blazing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all saw him with me in a couple of videos I did. The one, Havoc in the Streets of Kyoto, He's cool. He's still around, like I said, but he's into his schoolwork and he's into bowling and shit. Kid's a genius behind the bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? Hot shot. But he also into the to the honeys. He's also in the honeys. You know what I'm saying? I suppose. Yeah, I hope so. Y'all saw him in the Love Connection video. He lay low these days, man. Now some of the well, I ain't gonna say the bad experience. They do happen from time to time, but that's like based on misunderstanding, man. I found out recently that Deja Lovely, her mom is one of my Facebook friends, and on Facebook she cool as hell. She's a Japanese lady. She she might have been a model when she was younger, but let me not stray. Ladies happily married still now to a brother. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But they daughter, Deja Lovely, back in the day, man, me and her didn't see eye to eye. We had a philosophical disagreement about the term half and the term double. I covered my point on view, concerning this in my vid, biracial half or double. I still stand by my viewpoint that the term half was, kind of conceptualized by the white supremacists according to their doctrine on whether, somebody is, whatever, like half or octoroon or all this other kind of shit that they made up, you know what I mean? When they made up race and stuff. Of course, back in those days when that half was going on, there wasn't a lot of black people, over there making babies with Asian people to teach that into the Japanese language. So it's like, you teach that into the language, that word into the language, you also teaching a kind of philosophy too. But, let me not stray. I'm not going to rehash what I talked about in the video, but I will say this, man. Double means an increase, whereas a half, kind of insinuates like a minus. I'll get into it, but when Reggie Light came out with his documentary, I heard the people who would, today be considered half by, the dominant society explain why the term double was more appropriate to who they were as people from two different and diverse of a family tree. So then, in youthful fashion, her and her crew tried to sneak this. And I think she posted an article or something where the term half was describing people of mixed heritage and all that shit. But y'all know I ain't pursue that, kind of dialogue with any further, because the information's out there. And I'm not just coming up with this shit off the top of my head or imagining shit either, you know what I'm saying? That shit, the documentary really does exist. I'm just surprised that they haven't been seen by more people, seeing as how the interest in Japanese or Japan has immensely grown into megascopic proportions since the time that shit was filmed. And now with all this Naomi Osaka shit, that's, all the hoopla that's going on and on about her, you know what I'm saying, nowadays, you know what I mean? I ain't bullshit, man. Motherfucker, like, Japanese people might love her. Oh, yeah, we love her. Yeah, she Japanese. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been like 20 years, 10 years, man. Like, they still got pictures of Maria Sharapova over here. You know what I'm saying? They probably dead. Venus Williams or motherfucking Serena Williams was probably the damn GOAT of tennis, man, for like 10 years straight, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, Japanese people don't know who the fuck she is, man. You know what I mean? But let me not stray. Because, it doesn't matter sometimes, though, because even though these motherfuckers never wrote a book in their life, let alone try to film a series of documentaries interviewing multiple to scores of individuals, they'll still doubt you, even if you take a quote from a credible source. They be like, yo, nah, we have. Why? Because the other Asian people mixed with white said that that's the way it's supposed to be. Half. And they are right. So this ain't no jab at, Deja Lovely, you know what I mean? I never met her in person, but my interaction with her reminds me of a slight kerfuffle that I had with this Facebook group that I don't even remember the name, man, because, like, they kicked me out. You know what I'm saying? That's my hobby. That's my hobby, getting kicked out of groups and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I don't friend too many people on Facebook, man. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I accidentally, started Facebook friending a couple of people, and then that shit avalashed out of proportion, and then next thing I know, man, kicking it with a whole bunch of funny style people that I don't even know. Some of them cool, like C. Jackson is cool. Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Leo, and all the other cat Morero, and all these other cats, man. But like some other clowns, man, I found out that should have been my enemy the first day I ever saw them, you know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. But these motherfuckers in this little fucking Blasian group and shit, man, they pretty much told me the same thing without, apparently that, that there was an actual documentary called Doubles, but how it is, man, a damn black woman who got a damn degree is like a pit bull that ain't never gonna back down to no brother. Even if you got receipts, even if you got photos, even if you got quotes and shit, you know what I'm saying? That bitch ain't never gonna back down. She gotta be the smartest cookie, you know what I'm saying? They start off all diplomatic. Oh, maybe you should change your tone and people would be more receptive to your message. And they tell me, but when I say I ain't got no time to sugarcoat reality because, Tiger Woods, you could be copping an agent all day, but then when you get locked up and you get put on a police lineup when the cops looking for a black male, they ain't gonna be saying they looking for no mixed nut, no Blasian or white people call the cops and say when you try to steal their purse, man, they ain't gonna be like, well, I think he was mixed with Japanese. Oh, I think he was half black. He looked like he was Japanese, but he had black features and shit. Was he what you would consider a Blasian? I don't know what that is. Is he a combination? I'm not sure I know what you mean. He just looked like a black nigga. Alright? So, you can miss me with all that half. I mean, look, double too for that matter, but like I said, man, but that's a different philosophy, so, yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, and here, like I said, it's still a situation where I came up in it a little bit boom, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, motherfuckers used to say half and all this other kind of shit, but then, at the time, that biracial started coming into play, and I rejected biracial too because, biracial, was like, well, after all this time, man, I don't see how it could be a new race, you know what I'm saying? We have to go suspect to some 400-500 years of people to find out the ethnic background. Okay, well, you know what? What's done is done. What's in the past, they'll just stay black, even if they was mixed, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, yeah, but like I said, I just popped that shit up out my head, man. So these lackluster, not so good experiences occurred as well, though, And so the closer I went to the Tokyo area, like around Nagano, Ishikawa and all that, I noticed that the Blasian kids were a little standoffish. In fact, man, in Ishikawa, these white crackerjack kids was a lot more receptive to me than the Blasian kids. The Blasian kids was all scared acting, wanting to fit in with the other Japanese, but at the same time, though, they was like rocking cornrows and the fly shit, from the swag from black culture. But the same thing, I see around Osaka from time to time. There'll be a couple of Blasian kids, on their way to school in the mornings. I try to give them a wave or a hello or something like that. But sometimes, man, they look at me like I'm some kind of alien. And, that's supporting that theory that they could rather look at me strange to appear as if they are more Japanese, if you know what I mean. So don't get me wrong, such things actually do occur. However, if I had to think about it, were I to give the ratio a percentage, I'd say the reception would be about 65 to 35 positive over negative. So, mostly dudes is the coolest, but, some of the chicks been cool too, I think nobody on this planet mixed with black can walk this earth without feeling the sting of some kind of prejudice at some point, one way or the other, but I gotta tell you about this, but you know what, yeah, check this out, man, so I gotta tell you about this one time I met this Asian girl at, Chuo Station, you know what I mean? And before I tell this story, man, this is a disclaimer, disclaimer, because, I found, she told me her father was American, she from California somewhere, and she ain't looked that old, man, she was like a teenager, late 19, 20, some shit, right? So if I'm talking about your daughter, fam, you know what I'm saying, yo, no disrespect, man, but I stepped to her, you know what I'm saying, so Siri, you live around Siri, Chu, that area, that was me, you know what I'm saying, that your daughter met, alright, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't gonna hide from nobody, she was out there, but she looked so cute, man, she was fly, man, she beautiful. Man, she looked so good, man. I had to put my hamburger down, man, and step to her, man. Up close, man. She did have a little, skin problems and all that, you know what I mean? But that ain't nothing, you know what I mean? Other than that, man, yeah, man, she had a little star crunch going on, man, on the side of her cheeks, but that's cool, man. She's like straight up Blackanese girl, man. I mean, she could speak the English, but I saw she was with her Japanese grandmama. Her grandmama went somewhere for a minute, and that's when I took that opportunity, man. I pounced on her like, yo, what's going on? Cause she looked good. I introduced myself, kicked it for a minute, started talking about this and that, got her to laugh. She was showing all the signs that, she was being flattered, man. But then I noticed something though, right? Before that, before there was like not so many people around, she was looking around and she kind of was looking like she appeared like conscientious or slightly like embarrassed, to be talking to me, and in English. But because, Cindy Chu, for all y'all out there who know about Osaka, this is a real busy station at certain times of the day. So people start like looking at us when she's walking by. And so people were staring at us like we was two gaijins or two kokujins and shit, right? Just two black people basically. So that's when, she would start like hiking up to Japanese or like talking to me like a little bit loud in Japanese, and as if to get the attention of the people walking by, and as if to make them aware, oh, you look, I'm one of you, I'm Japanese and shit. And I sensed that in a way, and then but I was trying to kind of reassure her that, man, and, she was somebody special, man, because she had me feeling some kind of way. Ain't gonna front, man. She was kind of nice looking, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, man. That's the kind of girl you want to know. You know what I mean? But it was sort of like no use, and I could kind of see that towards the end, because like when her grandma came back, I mean, okay, well, if I had a little more time, I might have could broke her down and explain to her a few things, about like, how she's special and all this other kind of stuff, man, and whatever, because she's Israelite from the tribe of Judah, you know what I mean? So, and like, she might have been able to be my side piece, you know how it is, but you see, chicks out, like that over here, man, by the way, end up getting with some old ass dude like in his 40s or 50s or sometimes in their 60s, because these old divorced truck drivers or ex-prison parolees that they might have inherited some money, or they got like a little hustling job, so they ain't completely out the game, but but yeah, you know, not only little Blasian girls that, you know, the straight J dudes scared to get with, even though they might like them, you know what I mean? Right? So they might like those girls, maybe, you know what I'm saying? On the low, but, you know what I'm saying? They just scared to get with them and shit, you know. Or else they just, like, see them like as if they black girls, you know what I'm saying? From, you know, and, you know, not Japanese, but they just think that they straight up black. And the Blasian J girls end up sometimes, you know, harboring some kind of resentment against brothers too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers like me from the West. You know what I'm saying? So I got that first-hand information from a reliable source too, okay? So don't, you know, be acting like, oh, I'm saying some, you know, shit that's far-fetched or off the wall. So yeah, man, you know, the ones they, you know, like her, man, they end up getting with these dudes like the one I just told you about, you know, kind of second or third tier class, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't putting them down, but some of them, you know, be about like they paper, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not dismissing them as simple dregs. I'm just saying that some, if not most of them, would be the type of motherfuckers that if you see that young fine thing with a dude like that, a lot of times you be saying like, damn, what the hell she see in him? Or, you know, you be like, damn, that dude copped him a fine ass little piece, you know what I'm saying, for the dudes, you know what I mean? You know? You know, truck driving dudes, you know, construction dudes, you know, dudes that be wearing that, you know, pukey, off-color turquoise dungarees and Tommy boots and shit. Pushing 50, always looking sweaty or grimy, security guards, you know, like maybe 60 or, you know, 50, 60-year-old poppies, you know. Yeah, and you can say sugar daddy if you want to, but they don't exactly be rolling in dough like that. Or else they wouldn't have to get with no little Blasian chick. They got enough snack, and if they got enough snack bar hostess joints money, then they would go there to them and splurge and shit. But you know, all these chicks, man, these Blasian type girls can get snapped. You know, they can't. The ones that can't be or don't be getting snatched up by some J dude end up marrying one of them dudes, man. I'm telling you, yo. You know, all them straight, full-blooded Japanese, you know, women, you know, whatever, who already, like, been with black dudes or already, like, got, you know, I don't know, they got dug out by black dudes and had babies and, like, the motherfucker became a deadbeat. So, like, you know, she got the rest of her life, man. She's still, like, maybe in her 30s, still looking good and stuff like that. Now, you know, punk-ass, you know, faggot Japanese dude in the standard age group from, like, you know, say 25 to 35 ain't gonna just, you know, jump up on, you know, saying no fine-ass chick like that, even no matter how good she look, and then go home and find out she got 2 or 3 niggas, you know what I'm saying? She got 2 or 3 nigga kids and shit, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's cool, it's nice, fucking that wide ass pussy, but you know what? I gotta go marry some other, you know what I'm saying, 13-year-old bitch, you know what I'm saying, some tight, you know, high school, you know, graduate. So bye, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for that wide pussy. Hope you get somebody to you know, fill up that wide pussy, but it ain't gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how that shit go. So then, you know, they still be in a sexual, you know, tendency, you know, still fine. So they end up marrying, like I said, one of these old 50-year-old grimy, slimy, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know, second tier dudes, man. So Blasian girl did, but yo, but yeah, so but yo, when the girl grandmother stepped up, man, and I started talking Japanese, that was the first time she heard me speak Japanese. But then, you know, she looks all surprised as hell. She, you know what I'm saying, she was like, why can you speak Japanese? Like she was gonna have a heart attack and shit. You know what I'm saying? Worse than all them damn white people on the same bullshit. When they see you riding, you know, business class on ANA or Child and shit, white people be like, why are you here? What's your job? What do you do? And shit, you know what I'm saying? Yo, for real, man. Yo. Yeah, but yeah, she's like, why are you speaking, you know what I'm saying? And she she was like surprised that grandmother was showing mad love, man. Grandma act like she wanted to jump on this dick, man. You know what I'm saying? She's like, wow, where you from? You know, she told me in Japanese, where are you from? Are you mixed too? I'm like, nope, I'm a black barber from the tribe of Judah, Native American, all that shit, Latin blood, etc. You know what I'm saying? For a hot minute, I thought, like I said, she was gonna try to jump my bones, man. But, you know, I wasn't feeling, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling her, man. She was too old, man. She's like 80 something, man. I can't do that, you know what I mean? Not me. But since I ain't feel like pursuing it, man, let's let her go, man. You know what I mean? But like, she was all surprised as hell, man. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if I don't know. I mean, I almost thought she kind of like was blushed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the grandma was like, you know, trying to talk to me, man. Like trying to get, you know, but like looked like the black girl was trying to walk away or something, like, you know, trying to get her to go. I was like, okay, yo, you know what? Y'all just go, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's not like that, man. But that was one of the few times I could say I met a Blasian female and the reception was a little less than lukewarm. But yeah, otherwise, man, I used to see them all the time in Izumi Hiroba. Izumi Hiroba was like this area in I want to say Higashi Umeda, East Umeda side of this section. They got this underpass called Whitey. Whitey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this underpass called Whitey, right? So back in the days, man, you know, they used to have this fountain over there in the far sector of the wing. And like this world, the hookers, man, used to like congregate and shit in the daytime, man, you know what I mean? Cause like, it wasn't like they could like walk a particular beat, you know, in the daytime without being visibly noticeable and shit. But like, yeah, it was like a little area over there, man. Like, it's still there, but the fountain, I think they took the fountain out. And I think Izumi Hiroba is still there, but whether it's still the hooker spot, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. But like, I used to see a lot of a couple of, well, not a lot, but like if you think about in comparison to how many of them you see in the actual streets every day, you know, I think 3 or 4 of them, man, it's like quite a bit to see in one place. And like, yeah, they used to be hookers, man. They used to be prostitutes and shit. You know, I got a chance to ask one of them, you know what I'm saying, like where she was from. I started talking to her like she was regular. Her English sucked, or she pretended like it sucked, but, you know, she told me, yeah, her father was from Africa somewhere. I forgot which country. But it really don't matter, you know what I'm saying. But she was black to me, I thought, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, you know, and the one, like I said, like a lot of other stories I heard, it's like, you know, like some of the black Blasian chicks that, you know, make it out of Japan, you either end up going to USA and, you know, getting fucked by some drooly mouth fake ass MMA wannabe doing white boy, or go to Europe somewhere and get blended in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they blend in, and then like if they go to California, you know what I'm saying, they fair game for almost anybody and shit, you know, brothers probably scoop her up. Like I said, you know, the same with J girls, they get ran through by brothers and get ghosted. Either in Japan or abroad, they get wiped up by these bum ass old dudes. So like, I know this girl now, man, she went to study dance in New York, but then, you know, she got dug out by one of these Jamaican cats from the tribe of Benjamin. That dude you know, knocked her up and dipped out, man. Or better yet, he just didn't want to have just one wife, maybe. I don't know what the deal was. But, you know, maybe he wanted his concubines and shit. I don't know. But she thought, you know, she could tie him down. She had the baby anyway, and her mom back here in Japan wanted her to have an abortion. But she didn't have no abortion. She had the baby in America, came back to Japan, and then, you know, back in Japan, man, you know, like for a while, man, she looked like she was a new, you know, fresh piece of meat on the block. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Dudes was lined up, you know, at her door, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a piece. You know what I'm saying? And But then when they find out, man, that she had a baby, what I'm saying, them motherfuckers chased. They ain't have no chill. These motherfuckers was like rude as hell to her on Instagram, man. Like translated from Japanese, them motherfuckers like, damn, you had a black nigga baby, bitch? What's wrong with you? You must be crazy. No bullshit, man. Motherfuckers was saying shit like that in Japanese though, so my translation was probably a little more vulgar than it actually was. Maybe like how you would think to read it, but like kuroi hito mean like kind of like it's kind of derogatory, man. Like, motherfuckers on Facebook and shit probably disagree with me. No, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It just means the literal translation of kokuji and shit like that. But, they don't never call white people, shiroi hitos and shit, you know what I'm saying? But let me not stray. But yeah, man, dudes was saying mean shit to her, man. They be like, I'm telling you, man, they ain't no different from most of these fucking white butthurt ass clowns in USA or Australia somewhere. When they find out the girl is a queen of spades, man, they change like from night to day on a bitch. They first contact her on Tinder or Instagram or Facebook or some shit. They be all cupcaking as hell, man. They be like, hi, how are you? My name's Brad. I'm a single, fun-loving guy, straight from, I like the outdoors, hiking, biking, sunning, funning, send a pic, let's chat, blah, 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 blah. Then like 2 or 3 photos later, when that black scared baby pop up in the picture, it's like them messages be changed like, you nigger loving bitch, super cunt fucking whore. Sorry, babe, I don't throw baseballs down dark hallways, you fucking black cunt. You know what I'm saying? Take those monkeys and shoot them before you contact me again. I mean, just real foul shit, man. I mean, damn, man, like, how the fuck these people don't get reported? But, like, yo, I had another Japanese dude I used to chill with from time to time back in the day. I met him, recently again, Takeso. You know what I'm saying? I recently, but like I said, he still seemed cool, you know what I mean? But, back in the day, he used to hang out with these boule type black dudes, man, over here that didn't like me too much because they couldn't do shit to me because, they can't fight and shit. That's plain up, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, motherfuckers can talk shit, you know what I'm saying? They can talk shit back home because, they can make a few phone calls to, like, their fraternity brothers or their, gay glee group or whatever, fake ass guy Teddy Riley, New Jack Swing, listening to music or some shit, and then call all 7 or 8 of them, light hammer punching motherfuckers and like, okay, yeah, back in the day, okay. But see, in Japan, man, you know what I'm saying, they be by themselves, man, and like, once they start doing all that shit, that snapping and low-key smack talk, greasy, you know what I mean, that, whatever, sideways talking out their mouth, like when you turn your back, they be like smirking and making coon faces, jokes and shit. Then when you turn back around, they like straighten up, you know what I'm saying, but anyway, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't say the same for Takezo, because I ain't really know him like that. He just seemed like a cool guy, you know what I mean, I liked him, he's very aware and, intelligent, he had all the, he talked the right moves and shit, man, but like, not too much of the culture or heritage, rub off too resiliently in my opinion, because like I said earlier, the ones that grew up and lived around us all the time look and act like us, and the Japanese parents too, so especially if they lived in the hood or our neighborhoods, they develop those characteristics that mimicked us to the point where, we, appeared actually, practically the same. So, with him was cool, but like, some of them dudes that, he was rolling with, man, had these, like issues and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And like, that talented 10th ass bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I kind of felt like, you know, black people should have did a little bit more, you know, or made a little bit more effort to like get over like the differences that we have among us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and at least try to do that at the same capacity that they try so hard to make, you know, friends with white people. But that's, you know, another point, man. That's not, let me not straight. Because, you know, I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, like this Naomi Osaka hoopla, you know, it's going on right now, man. You know what I mean? She got her little bit of a following, you know, I too have seen. Yeah, man, you know, girls, you know, trying to rock that, whatever, like, I don't know what kind of hairstyle, like, Jerry curl looking, two-tone, you know what I'm saying, Minnie Riperton, like, type, whatever, you know, things she got going on, and it ain't, you know, man, I'm not no disrespectful way, but, like, you know, I got a couple girls out here trying to rock that little look, you know, we'll see where it goes.